Hello, this is Tracy sharing a layout and process that I just did. That was a picture of my daughter from kindergarten. This was a picture that was taken for her Father's Day card. Here's some pink paisley hearts, and that's the Martha Stewart glaze paint that I got from Home Depot, and I'm trying it directly on the heart. And then I realized, wait a second, I want to put some craft paint first. And so there's I showed you the folk art craft paint. That's just, a little paint you can buy in all different colors. And here I'm trying to dry it quick. I'm just testing it right now. And then here I do the glaze over the top of the blue. And testing it here, I decided I love it. And so later I'm going to sneak off and paint some more of them off camera. That is a Studio Calico classic collection in the background. It's called Frequency. And here I added some water to that same dark paint, the blue, and I'm going to splatter it. I'm trying to figure out where do I want those splatters. And that's my little, I have that paintbrush from Toll Painting. It's exactly for that purpose, to splatter. And then I cleaned it, and now I'm going to make I'm using that same brush. It's a fan brush, and I'm doing some brush strokes, kind of messy. But I like the way that gloss paint, like it picks up, or glaze paint, it picks up the light. And I really like that look. Much later I have to come back and put some more ink and there's Mr. Healy's Warm Calico, and I wanted some big messy splatters. I end up putting more up at the left because that's where my title goes. But okay, so now I'm using the papers at that let's see, the matting paper. It's a Basic Grey PB&J paper, and it's the flower one. No, the flower is the chevron on the back. That flower one has that chevron. That is the most bottom layer here. That is the same paper. So that floral paper is PB&J Basic Grey. I don't know the actual name of the actual paper, and that diagonal line one, that's a DIY shop crepe paper. It's called Design, and I don't end up using it. And then I have some material there. Oh, what the heck do you call that kind of material? Oh, I cannot remember the name of that. That chevron is PB&J again, Basic Grey PB&J Hip Fab. Oh, and that is the same that the back of that is the matte. And then here's some flowers. The flower on the left there, the white flower. I got that at the Scrapbooking Expo, and I actually don't know the brand of that, but it's one of those ones that's a long ribbon of multiple flowers like that. And then those blue ones on the left in the package are Prima. And here I'm fiddling. I had to cut out some of my video, got corrupted, not the whole thing, but a chunk of it. So I have areas where some of the video had to be cut out. And here I'm starting to glue it down. Yeah, so this picture was part of her Father's Day card that she made, but I pulled it out of that and kept it to one day scrapbook, and here I am scrapbooking it. And here I go through a lot of effort trying to get that bling to work. And I had all kinds of trouble with it. And then I finally get it on there and I decided I didn't like it. I also got those at the Scrapbooking Expo, and they were part of the, it's either Scrapbook or one, it's not Scrapbook. It was one of the booths that everything was $1. Dollar scrapbooking or something like that. And those bling things are not great. They're difficult to use. And this whole layout, I'm kind of going for masculine and feminine all together. You know, like that's why I have it. It's a little bit messy, but it's got floral. It's blue, but it's pretty, you know. So, and then there's hearts. So I'm going for that because she's dressed as a boy kind of thing. And this was for Father's Day, this little picture. So that's kind of the reasoning. And also, obviously, the blue I chose because of what she's wearing, and it goes with that tie. But, so you're there, you could see I had cut out, or I had stopped the camera, excuse me, to go do those hearts. And so that's why I have, now I suddenly have more hearts because I snuck away to make those. And here I am fiddling with the flowers and trying to figure out how do I want those to go. I don't want it to look so uniform, but it needs to be somewhat uniform. And there's the more of that chevron paper. That's that PB&J Hip Fab. Oh, and that little heart, that is the sparkly heart, that's from POW paper that I had cut out for a previous layout. So I was trying it here. I don't remember if I end up with it on this layout or not. I still cannot remember the name of that type of fabric, that sheer, or is it organza maybe? I think it might be called organza. Okay, there I had tried it with 3 flowers. I'm trying to, I don't want it so over the top florally again, because I want it to have, you know, I just didn't want one of those really florally, you know, because she's dressed like a boy, so that didn't feel right to me. But this paper with the floral in it, and then doing the hearts that way, it just for some reason called out to me to put the flowers on there, but I just didn't want too many. And you could see by now, you can tell this layout took me a long time. I just fiddled. And those are the buttons on top of the hearts are from my stash. And then there was a little glimpse of the a little piece of jewelry that's a heart, and that is going to, there it is on the left. That is going to end up on the layout. That is jewelry that I bought. We have a flea market local here that they have it every Tuesday for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and maybe once every 6 months I go. I would go more often, but I don't have the time. But I will, oftentimes they'll have people selling, you know, costume jewelry real cheap. So like these hearts, and then I'm going to end up with the little side view, what do you call that, of a little girl's face. Oh, there it is. It's up there on the heart now, on the right. That came, it was on a little pin that had little hearts and the little faces dangling from it. And so I probably spent 50 cents on the pin, and I ended up getting all these little things that I could use on scrapbooking. I probably bought that jewelry. I got a whole bunch from one lady probably a year ago. Now I'm finally using it. And here I am looking, where can I put this title? That particular piece of ribbon that now is up in the right hand corner and at the bottom of the page too, that came from the Citrus Twist kit. And now I'm putting those pieces of paper down to anchor my title, which is, you could see, was Kindy Girl, gluing down that ribbon. Yeah, that came from the Citrus Twist kit this month's. Kindy is Dear Lizzie Treasure thickers, and the silver foil letters are American Craft Sentiment. And now you can see also that I snuck that. I put more ink up at the top and more paint because I realized it needed it up there. And I'm adding more Prima flowers and more of the hearts. And those, again, that's a button on the top of the heart. That's from my stash. And then I have these little tiny hearts that are bling hearts that I got from my local scrapbook store. And I'm able to pick through, and I get them for 3 cents each. And here I'm going to journal. This is a picture that was taken at school and was given to Todd as part of his Father's Day card. And then I said, what a cutie pie. And then I used, for the dot of the eye, I use a little one of the hearts. And there's pictures. All those florals, I finally got them just how I wanted them, with the hearts and my Kindy girl. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.